shoulder and into the wall. Who was that?
Coulthard in the wall.
David Coulthard into the wall will stop the race.
They'll have to red flag this.
Terrible. Look, this is quite appalling. This is the worst start for a Grand Prix that I have ever seen in the whole of my life.
From the your right of the picture, swings across and just lights up the rear wheels, had a big frontal impact into the wall anyway. And now the real action starts. David goes over to the other side, and then in the middle somebody's braking. Eddie Irvine gets caught up in the Benetton, and they just keep smashing into each other. Look at Salo's car, his second big accident of the weekend, and then after that, total carnage. Nothing they can...
Trouble, oh my goodness, what a huge crash. Scott Dixon is in it. Boy, this is just bad timing on Dixon's part and incredible fortune with the way this car lands on top of the wall.
Or he's incredibly fortunate.
It's a big crash as well, and that's the Sauber of Marcus Ericsson. Red flagged the session. Under braking, just stepped out from underneath him.
When you have spectacular ones like that, the energy's dissipated over a long distance with all the bits and pieces flying off as well. It's not the sudden stop. They're the ones that really hurt. So whilst it looks spectacular, as long as nothing comes into the cockpit to get you.
The rear wing flap has not reattached, has not gone down as it should do as soon as Ericsson touched the brake.
You okay? No idea what happened there.
Turn number 2. Ideally, I think you'd like to be low, in particular going into... Oh, we have a huge crash here on the track right now. It looks like Mikhail Aloshin. I'll have to look up who it is. I saw...
3, and you can see Grosjean, one car out there, and then Grosjean to the right-hand side. Just going straight.
It's tough. No wonder the fuel came out of it.
Yeah.
I said the fuel was in the middle of the car, and it's literally...
Whoa!
That's extraordinary. Yeah.
It's just the car...
It's gone through the barrier, you see. The car's gone through the barrier.
Grosjean.
Unbelievable.
Is he okay?
Yeah, Alonso Fernando is fine.
You are flying and you are bouncing around, and you see the sky, then you see the ground, you see the sky, and you know exactly where you are, and you keep moving, you want to stop. Then the car stopped. I saw a little space to go out, and I said I go out quickly. And my mom will watch TV, so I want to be out quite quickly and say that I'm okay.
At his cockpit right now.
Whoa! Big crash!
Major incident. Kenny Breck getting way high up into the fence.
A few years ago, in which he sustained very severe leg damage. The catch fence keeping the car contained inside the race.
Fence. That is a horrible impact. Wow.
Moving inside the car, he's going on the inside of Ryan Hunter-Reay. This reminds me almost of Dan Weldon's crash here in turn 3 and 4 quite a few years ago, and the car is up into the fence, which is almost reminiscent of Kenny Brack's accident at Texas quite a few years ago, guys. Very lucky.
You know, he was incredible.
So you can see that he got hit on the inside and up over the top, and you can see Ryan Hunter-Reay moving his hands, and he looks up in front of him and he goes, my gosh, I can't believe that.
Oh. He takes the lead ahead of Carlos Sainz, and at the back that's George Russell. Actually, Martin, upside down as you can see, And the roll hoop and the halo very much doing its job before the car. Gasly backs out. There's the initial content. That's where the car then is upside down onto the gravel, and then it flips and tries to
assure you. Yeah, so whether George got a little
It's the red machine, the Lucas Oil entry of Canada's Robert Wickens.
Oh, that's going to be tight through there.
Oh, early touch. Oh my God. Oh, that's Robert Wickens. And his teammate is into him as well, James Hinchcliffe. That was ugly.
Well, here's Wickens inside, got a wheel up on Hunter-Reay. They touch there, Hunter-Reay goes, and then Wickens just climbs the left rear, and really don't need to say more. It's just total destruction of the Wickens chassis. Parts flying everywhere. You see Pietro Fittipaldi's
crash. Paul, talk us through this one.
Yeah, I mean, just looking at this again and thinking about prior accidents in the series, this looked like Mikhail Aloshin, the accident that he had at Fontana where he got up in the fence and it just spun the car around like a top. So, I mean, it's the worst. It's the absolute worst.
Is that in the pit straight? It is in the pit straight, and it will be an enormous accident then, because that's something like 150 miles an hour. The back end of the Jaguar's got away from him. Safety car out, of course, and this will play. Oh, and we've got another car.
Alonso.
We think Alonso's come round and probably found.
Race stopped.
Red flag. Race has stopped. Alonso, he's obviously come through there.
So, Martin, I have to interrupt you because the Jordan team are bouncing up and down in the pit lane. We're looking at the images there of that incident of Alonso.
He wasn't aware that that was all situated.
31. So forward trouble. Oh, what a crash! What a terrible crash!
Up and over, car flipped. Came back, up and over.
That was a hard hit. He's fine.
That is Simon Pagino barrel rolling.
I had no brake. I'm okay. I had no brake.
Oh, that's great to hear that he's okay.
Oh! Wow. Screen, we get another long shot of it. We did see some tire smoke, but it's unclear if that would be from a locked tire. More than likely, that would have been Simon trying to get. Oh my goodness. You can see his hands pulled back to his chest, probably grabbing his shoulder belts. And again, I'm going to go back to the good news.
Leader Tony Kanaan sits in fourth, and Dario Franchitti, we've got a big yellow coming into turn 4. All kinds of debris, and it's the 33, the back end. That is Ryan Briscoe, who initially qualified on the pole, and as they come into 3, Scotty.
Actually, you can see on the very underside what a ride that was. Situation, Briscoe going underneath, Barron trying to come down on the racetrack. They both are going for the same piece of real estate. Ends up happening is those rubber tires touch, and then all of a sudden the car starts to go in the air. Remember, we're going 215 miles.
As well, covering his teammate. Hamilton moves over to cover up Sebastian Vettel, and there's locking up in a crash, and Fernando Alonso goes over the top there of Charles Leclerc's Sauber. Also involved Nico. Ask yourself why the halo is in Formula One. Now is a chance to look, because Fernando Alonso very well protected from what could have been a very nasty incident. Okay. He got hit from behind by Hulkenberg, didn't he?
Yes, he did.
Come on! What did he do?
Hulkenberg get too deep on the brakes, locked up, and boom.
Wow, just could not stop in time. Nico Hulkenberg going straight into the rear of Fernando Alonso.
You look away from that incident, and they're
in the second place. And we've got a car into the wall. Right off of the first turn, 2 cars tangled. One of them is Eddie Cheever. The other looked to be Stan Fox. And the front end of one car cut away. The rest of the field slows.
All right, Paul, in turn 2 we can see debris, the main bad thing. Debris, broken race cars.
The wall causing an enormous 6-car crash. We'll examine one of the replays. If you are sensitive, please look away for the following few moments. As his car shears in half, Fox's legs are completely exposed, and they are what hits first as he crashes into the wall. He was unconscious by the time medics got to him, suffering from severe head injuries.
Laps to go, 5 as soon as they cross the flag next time. It's going to be close as we look at the battle with Catherine Legge, oil service.
Oh my goodness!
Oh my God! Massive accident. Oh my God! That is the motor. A car, the tub landed upside down.
That is the kink.
I don't know who that is.
Well, course yellow.
Might be
We don't know who that is right now, but that is the fastest part of the track.
Of the season. There is the flap off her rear wing that comes off at about 160 miles an hour, and she just absolutely wallops the wall backwards. The car climbs the fence immediately and begins to roll. But here's the big one. She hits it so hard. Look how high the car goes. Brakes, the engine and gearbox.
Cars down into the first corner, but Simon Pagenaud shows his speed right away.
But Alexander Rossi pretty well smoked on the front straightaway. Now Ryan Hunter-Reay is to the inside. Huge crash. Hunter-Reay, Sato. Oh no, and Rossi is in it.
A lot of cars.
Up in the
Rossi
fence is Rosenqvist.
This is disastrous for Rossi in the championship. His teammate was involved like he was last year.
Sato.
In turn 2, Sato's involved.
Upside
Upside down. Sato's car
on fire too.
Real racy at the start of the event again. And
so watch
guys
Hunter-Reay in the
fanning
yellow
out.
car. Hunter-Reay's going to make a move on Rossi, go to the inside. Sato goes to the outside. They're now 3 wide.
They just squeezed him.
Sato
just came
down
over
on Rossi.
Yeah, he just came down on top of Rossi and then swept everybody out. Oh, look at that.
Oh,
look at that.
man.
Up in the fence. So, very hard hit for Rosenqvist. Very, very lucky.
I'm so glad that Rosenqvist stayed out of the fence in terms of the whole car getting up there.
Oh, yeah.
So here we get a good head-on shot. I'm not sure what Sato thought he was clear maybe and tried to get a draft off Dixon.
Yeah, I don't know what he was doing in that situation. He just kind of turned down across those guys and board with Rossi. Look at this. Already banging wheels already. So close, but here, watch Sato, and then he just turns on him.
Oh, and Hunter-Reay was kind of tight
Rossi
down below.
No steering for Rossi now.
I think everybody was trying to go after this.
Then Hamilton already had his work cut out from 7th, and when Grosjean cut across him, things spiraled out of control. Grosjean was desperate to counter any move from the McLaren, and he certainly did that. Kobayashi had a very close call. His front row start was ruined. It was a heart-stopping moment for Alonso that could have been much worse.
Low with Dan Weldon, Dario and Danica on the high side. And here comes Marco. Oh, look out! Airborne! Franchini's upside down. Dixon is involved. The wheels touched. Weldon is involved.
The car on top, 27 car, and then the car on the right front wheel of Dan Weldon. Looked like Dan was just trying to move up towards the right just a little bit, and his right front wheel on his target machine got the Canadian Club machine up in the air. And see everything else going on there. The parts are just strewn everywhere. And the real lucky guy in this, Marty, I think really was Thomas Scheckter, because of everything coming down on top of his car, he could end up having the car land right inside the cockpit.
Also, watch Scott Dixon. He almost had the same situation. Watch the 9 car come in here.
Up and over.
See right there. I mean,
absolutely.
Wow.
Actually, it's the 22 of AJ Foyt, not Thomas Scheckter.
It's a potential and unavoidable hazard.
Den kann er nicht halten! Ah! Böser Unfall!
Ganz böser Unfall, das könnte einen Abbruch geben. Ist das Blanchiment?
Das Blanchiment, ja. Das
behind Ralph. Heidfeld battles for 5th, but the German is too eager on the brakes and the repercussions are horrific. That safely evacuated. The replay illustrates what a lucky escape Montoya had.
Is really available here. Well, it makes a big factor on this long straightaway, and for the first time in an IndyCar. One car with an engine going, it looked like, and no, against the wall. That looks like Mark Lundell. Our second yellow. Oh, yeah. Oh, his motor was definitely going. Somebody was very lucky there. That looked almost. Oh. Oh, that's a lucky impact. That's a lucky impact for him to walk away. And I'll tell you who else. Dr. Steve Alvey was the man over him. Look at him pass right behind his teammate. Tucks his nose under his wing. Not a good angle to hit the wall. Car does what it's supposed to, though. That disintegration is good. That's energy leaving the car. Here is the crash. Well, they're taking. Oh, contact was made between Schrader and Sarah Fisher back there. She just kind of ran over some stuff. But Schrader and Hamilton, when they got together, let's see what happens as they. Oh, Schrader blew his engine. Yeah. Look at that. Yeah. Everybody was a victim of circumstances right there. It wasn't anybody's fault. When that engine let go, Schrader couldn't do anything. Hamilton tried to go to the outside to miss him, but got caught up and into the fence. Boy, he took a ride, Larry. Yes, he did. And you can see that oil was just everywhere. Hamilton just barely clipped him, but boy, he backed into the fence very hard. Almost gets upside down. He hit that wall a ton, and Sarah Fisher just got into the debris.
Small enough, it won't be hard to get the car out of the way. Wow, look at that thing.
Oh, my goodness.
Well, what happened? Oh, wow. Look at that thing pointing straight in the air.
Well, that was Greco.
Well, he slowed dramatically, and Roberta didn't quite catch it quick enough, and then he caught some other stuff.
Yeah, and that road just starts flipping it. And on Nellis Air Force Base, home of the demonstration team.
Gravel track backwards, took off slightly, hit the tyres, and look at this, it vaulted clean over that catch fencing. An amazing accident, and fortunately, let me tell you, Patrick Carpentier was okay. Now
he's gone on the grass on the way in, and a tank slapper into the barriers. Huge accident.
And the car's
right here. I don't know if he's going to keep it out of the turn 2 wall.
Oh no, Kirkwood! Ooh. Kirkwood upside down.
Guys, this will be a red flag almost certainly.
Oh, worst position to be in as a driver.
And you see that wheel that was ripped from Kyle Kirkwood's car.
Accident. Oh, and it was the merest of touches, but it was enough. And look how the wheel has come loose from the rim.
Yeah, but what, I said it wasn't over yet, didn't I, as they came out of Luffield.
Off course, and this is the second one.
Nelson is watching as well. Nelson, you might want to look away for this one. EJ Viso wasn't using all the track, but look at that. full throttle up over the top of the hill, the yellow lights, the yellow.
Down into third, fourth position goes David Hillin. Wow, that's one of the Jordans. This is what we feared at this corner, and that looks very nasty indeed. Jordan.
Camera, look, did he do it? Did he roll? He did. Wow, it's almost reminiscent of Joe Guan Yu's crashing.